Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, Bashem Rachak Wadash. My name is Yakaba from Plaintables camp. So India, which would fall under Persians, all right, Persian, Pakistans, India, Pakistan, Iran. They all have the same origin. They're just divided into different tribes or ethnic groups. All right, but they're the same family. It's like we have different tribes and different regions or ethnics groups. We're the same. We have the same father. All right, or you can say you have a certain type of Gentile, which they're Israelites referring in the scriptures. So you have another type of Gentile. You have a Gentile that came out of Babylon. You have a Gentile that came out of Arabia, or a Gentile that came out of the Scythia, or the Scythians. All right, they're different Gentiles. All right, but we have the same father. All right, so the Indians will fall under Persia. All right. Go to Jeremiah 49:36. And upon Elam will I bring the four winds from the quarters of heaven, and I will scatter them toward all those winds, and there shall be no nation whither the outcasts of Elam shall not come. So Lord cursed Elam. So we push Elam east, north, south, and west, and mainly pushed them east. All right, from the original area, which is modern day Iran. All right, that's where they originated from. Elam. All right, which is around the Persian Gulf. All right, so a lot of them gathered farther east. Now, it says India tests new anti-tank missile systems. This goes back to Joel, 3rd chapter. Let's watch the video. The target. Of course, they have jamming technology and all that. So they're showing their strength. So you go to Joel 3:10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. All right. So the proclaim ye among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. So when you see progress like this, we know that this is not for peace. All right, this is war is about to happen. All right, either very soon or within the next couple of years, you're going to see the world at war. So, and it's up to the Lord when Yahushai, when the Most High Yahweh and Yahushai are two different powers, like the apostles and elders were going into, which they've been winning that. You can go to John 5:30. The gospel. So he's keeping the day of his return from himself. If they're the same people, they're not the same people. He created himself, and then he divided himself. That's not in the scriptures. Only the Father knows when he's going to bring about the Third World War. All right, Yahushua got a lot of information. He sees the parameters. So as soon as those things meet, he gonna know. But the exact day, he doesn't know. All right, but he knows everything around it because he prophesied about it. So obviously he knows, he can see it. Like, okay, this happened. Oh, Yahushua, my Father Yahweh is about to tell me to go down. All right. Because everything is invested in Yahushua. Save the day that he's going to receive the order to return, make his second coming. All right, but he knows he knows a lot. All right, but the exact day he doesn't know. All right, and he has his angels out there, preparing the troops. All right, under the blueprint that the Father told him to design. All right, Yahushua was told to design all this, to put it in these nations' mind to say they're strong. They were weak, and they had the technology. All right. So the scriptures speak about the Gog, which are the Russians. All right, they took the name of the Japhites, all right, which they're Edomites living in Japheth's land. All right, so the Gog is the Russians, and you got the Persians, which comprises of the East Indians, Pakistan, and modern day Iran. They all have the same origin, just broken up into different ethnic groups. All right, so this is prophecy. War is coming to pass. You got the camera recording, doing tests, high frame rate, so I can slow it down. Frame rate can be higher than that, but war is going to happen. Yahushua said, "Wars and rumors of war." All right, so we know that life as we know it is not going to continue the same. We're not always going to be able to go to work and make money and have opportunities and everything. It's going to come to an end. So that's why we got to prepare ourselves mentally, so we can just drop everything and just move. Yeah, we want to make money. We want to have a decent life, but we know, if we're of the elect, that at a moment's notice we just drop it, and it doesn't mean anything, because it really doesn't. We go into work our jobs. Sometimes we work overtime, and you have our businesses and everything. But war, martial law, famines, that's going to put it into all that work. All right, this is what actually matters: the saving of our soul. All right, and being prepared. All right, so that's how we spiritually are prepared, so we can drop this world. The scriptures say using this world but not abusing it. Mindset of a prophet. 1 Corinthians 7:29, when you read above the 29th verse, talks about, marry, get married. I believe it's but if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. All right, I believe it goes into it's better to marry than to burn. I suppose, therefore, that is good for his present distress. I say that it is good for a man to be so. Art thou bound to a wife, seek not to be loose. Art thou loose from a wife, seek not a wife. Because of current distress, back then and now, so you can be focused. But I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they have none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not. Yeah, meaning that at a moment's notice, you're going to have to drop everything. Like your sadness, you got to drop the sadness, and focus on your salvation, who you're responsible for. As though they wept not, and they that rejoice. Well, you have, you came into some money, you got a decent business, don't focus on that. All right, don't let that be your heart. As though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not. Yeah, because our possessions are not going to be our own when the martial law comes and the famine comes, the cities are cut off. So you got to be able to drop everything that can potentially hinder you at a moment's notice. All right. Now, if you're a prophet, you've been in the thing for a while. This is not, you understand that. You have your life, but we know it's going to come to an end. All right. So it's temporary. We're pilgrims. We know it's temporary. Whatever amount of money you got or possession or wife you got, it's temporary. We know that it's going to fade away. So we take it for what it is. We enjoy it while it lasts. All right. And they that use this world, as 1 Corinthians 7:31, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Let's look up passes away. I think I made my point. We got Parago. To lead aside, to lead away, lead forth, bring forward, to depart, to go away, metaphor, disappear. Yeah. So we get that it's going to disappear eventually. So it's not really advantageous for us to have our whole mind set on it. Our mind is set on salvation, the prophecies, over, above, getting money and getting a wife and all that. So in other words, we have our priorities straight. First, second, tertiary. It's third. It's not abuse. Let's look up abuse too. It's not abusing it, because we know that nuclear fire is coming. We kata kramai. Yeah, kata kramai. To use much excessively or ill, to use up, consumed by, to use fully. Yeah. So yeah, we're not gonna. You got a business. You work on your business for hours and hours and hours, and then you don't do any videos. You got a wife and children. You focus on them, and you don't do any videos. You do you're not your minimum ability videos. When the spirit come on you, you don't do the video. Develop a system, and that may take some years to actually develop that system to positive thought patterns to actually get the work done. But the time is short, like Paul said. Time is short. So yeah, I suppose therefore it's good for the present distress. I'm bound to why, but I say, brother, the time is short. All right, so develop that system to keep your mind, to keep the priorities straight, in your actual heart. Which is your mind. This item is not going to last forever. All right. Because that fire is coming. This is an example. Like I started off, Joel, proclaim ye among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say, I am strong. All right, so those nations that are prophesied in Ezekiel 38 are getting their technology together. Well, they already had the technology together. We're just seeing the report now. We get everything years later. Actually, but it gets revealed because Yahushua wants it to be revealed, so we can do these videos and inform the public. All right, mainly the elect. So, on that lesson there. Well, we got Putin allows India's progress during 77 years of independence. Yeah, from Britain, I believe, from the devil. I mean, he's a devil too, but he represents Gog in Ezekiel 38th chapter. All right. Yeah, he represents, ethnic group of the Persians. All right. So they're together. So hope you were edified. Shalom.